Good evening. I've got a little shopping haul from Asda. So I just thought I would pop on quickly. Oh, excuse my hair. I have just washed it and straightened it and it's gone all frizzy. Little shopping haul. I'm saying little and I've literally, as you can see, got 2 bags. They've just been delivered now. And I've got these 2 packs of Coke Zero here. £51. That's taking the delivery off, right? So Coke Zero, if you drink that, it's on special offer at the minute at Asda. You've got the 8-pack, but you're getting 2 free, 2 extra free. So if you do drink it, you're saving a bit there because you're getting 4 cans for free. Nothing terrifically exciting. I can't believe it's cost 50 quid though. We didn't need a lot this week because we've been away. I'd kind of stocked the freezer up and we've got all the householdy stuff. So let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got, I get one of these, right, because it's just the sweet crunchy leaf salad, because what I do with it is I chop it up a little bit finer and I put mayonnaise in it and it makes a really, and some pepper, and it makes a really nice coleslaw, and there's loads of it. So if you eat coleslaw, then that is, we don't have this a lot, we'll only have this once a week because like I said, we do predominantly meat, okay? So we've got that. And I've also got an actual bag of the, they don't always have this on delivery, but it's the crunchy veg with a ranch dressing on it. So that's quite nice as well. Richmond sausages, 8-thick ones. I like these because breakfast, somebody's messaged me and asked me about it. So I will show you, like, meat. You have meat, but he does. I don't have breakfast at all. But he does, and he'll have like sausages, put sausages in the fridge, or ham or chicken with boiled eggs. So he'll have that, so we'll have a couple of those. So these will be cooked in the air fryer and put in the fridge, and they'll be used over the next 2-3 days for breakfast. Okay. Bacon, I do a similar thing with it. We'll either have it as sort of bacon and eggs, or a lot of the time, or chops, bacon and eggs. Or I'll just cook the entire pack of bacon off in the air fryer, crisp it up, and that will go in the fridge as well. I missed out on that because it was 2 for £3.48, but I didn't actually want to. And I think a lot of the times I end up, when you see it at the end and they say, oh, you've missed out on your discount, I end up buying a load more and I don't actually want it. Big block of red Leicester. We prefer red Leicester. This I use as grated up and use it for chaffles instead of burger buns because we don't eat bread. Chaffles, which I'm actually going to make tomorrow. So that's what that's for. So I may see what we're having for tea tomorrow. Grapes and Greek style yogurt. Now the grapes, I do have a really sweet tooth, which is something I do struggle with some days. So what I will do is I will have the Greek yogurt and I will just put some grapes in it, and that makes it nice and sweet. So that it saves me going to the shop and getting a bar of chocolate. £1/4 of burgers. These are the Asda's ones. Now these and the Iceland £1/4, Iceland's own £1/4 if you look at the ingredients, they have a lot less actual. The list is shorter, there's less in them. I am very aware it's high in fat, okay, but this is a high fat diet. That's why nothing, even the yogurts or anything else, will be low fat, okay, in anything we buy. So we've got that. Drumsticks, again, snacking, lots of snacking and breakfast. And I seem to have 2 lots of burgers, which I'm not sure I ordered, but I can pop one of them in the freezer, so that's not too bad. Chicken drumsticks. Also got chicken wings. These are great. Again, they'll go in the fridge and serve as snacks because we only have one. Some days we have 1 meal a day, some days 2. So these, and I just put like flavourings on them, like barbecue or Chinese spice, and they're actually in the air fryer really nice. Okay. I've never used my air fryer as much as I did this. Little gammon joint that will go in the slow cooker tomorrow and cook, and can have that with eggs. And again, fridge. You tend to have a lot of meat in the fridge. These pork loin steak things, right, they're in packs of 4. And they're $3.58, okay, for 4. And they are really, really nice. Again, with eggs or just them with salad. And that makes for a nice tea. Beef mince, I actually use this to make a carnivore chili, which is because I like chili, I like the spice, but can't have the, you know, a lot of some of the stuff that's in it, all the beans and stuff, because it's all heavily processed. So it's an alternative recipe, but it's got the same taste as chili, which again, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Honey, that goes with my yogurt because I'm really, really, really naughty. Mushrooms, as I keep saying, every other day, 2-3 times a week, whatever it is, I will use some veg or have some fruit, but it is only a small amount, as you can see from this. It's not, there isn't loads of fruit and loads of veg. Stuffing mix, and mayonnaise. Again, that is what I'll just put a bit of this in those salad things. Again, it's full fat. There's nothing low fat or anything like that. Low fat tends to have lots of sweeteners in it. So if you get something that's full fat, even though it may have sugar in it, it may have some sugar in it or carbs in it, it's actually going to be less than if you're having something low fat, because that's pumped full of other ingredients and sweeteners and loads of other stuff to make it taste the same. So you're actually not doing yourself any favours. And this is a high fat diet, so it works because of that. Okay, so that is the shopping, and that was, when you say 50 quid, I mean, on the one hand, with the price of shopping how it is now, 50 quid, it's good, and there is definitely a week's worth of breakfasts for Jack there out the fridge, and 1, 2, 3, 4, there's actually five teas here as well. So when you look at it that way and you say 50 quid, it's not as bad, because obviously if I was buying everything that goes with, if I was buying all the sauces and, you know, all that kind of stuff, all the veg and everything else, then it would have been a lot more than 50 quid. There'd have been another 20-30 pounds on there. So when you look at it like that, in that context, it is good. And I already had quite a lot of meat in the freezer, as I say. Meat, Iceland is really, really good if they're having special offers. And their meat, you can get a lot of their meat products that only have, that have far less ingredients, far less things added to them, like a lot of other places, which I really like. So yes, that is my, I'm going to stop saying bit of shopping, 50 quid. But no, I think, yes, it's expensive, but absolutely worth it for the amount of stuff we've got and the amount of meals that will work out into for the two of us. As I've said before, it's my daughter as well. She doesn't follow this, so she has different meals, and she has spent the last 2 days, literally I mean, she works, but when she's not been working, she spent the last 2 days in the kitchen cooking, and she's cooked something like 70 portions of food. It's been split up, some in the freezer, some in the fridge for herself, because she does a mass food prep, which she did say yesterday we could actually have a little look at that the next time she does one and film it and say she's a really, really good cook. I mean, because she's been cooking, I wish that you could smell it through the phone, because the house actually smells lush at the minute. I think she's just been doing a lasagna, and a big lasagna and some spag bol. She's done egg muffin. She's done all sorts. She's done sausage casserole. She's done literally all sorts in the last 2 days. Chia pudding. Not a fan of that. It's a bit too much like dodgy frog spawn for me. Oh God, no, the texture, the look of it puts me off, and the texture of it, I apologise to anybody who likes it. Definitely not for me. If anybody watched the video of that when we were away at the weekend and we were putting things we didn't know what were in our mouth, if you could see the look on my face when I was doing that was very similar to what it looks like if chia pudding is put in front of me. So yeah, not for me. So we have had tea today already. One of the things we do, we have tea quite early. I call it toddler tea time. You know, you give your little ones tea really early because they go to bed early. Well, we have toddler tea time, and that is purely because we're ready to eat at that point anyway, because we don't have lunch. We only have the 2 meals in a day. And if you have it early, that's giving a lot of time then before you're having your next meal, basically. So it's a little bit like a mini fast, if you will. And it's, you know, I don't profess to understand, because it is high fat. I mean, I cook in butter, which I've not done for years. A lot of things that are cooked in lard, which I had definitely never used since I was, you know, since my nan's house, basically. Because back then everything was cooked in lard, wasn't it? But it is, however, whatever it's doing, it is working. And it has helped. It's not just the weight loss, it's helped in other things as well. My mood is definitely better. And I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia about 2 years ago now. And definite improvement in that. I also had high blood pressure, and that is not the case anymore. So I don't think it's because of it, you know, and that all kind of started to alter on the 30-day strict carnivore bit right at the beginning and back in June. But it's not come back, and we're definitely not strict carnivore now. I think it is. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I think it is the fact it's processed food is kept to a minimum. Everything's cooked and less of it. And I think it is just that. I think it's basically just that. I could be wrong, but in fairness, if I hadn't done the 30 days carnivore and seen that bulk weight loss where you lose all your water weight and whatever, I would never have stuck to it. I mean, I lost a stone in that first month. I lost the first week I was doing carnivore. I lost 8 pounds in a week. So it was, for me, that's phenomenal, especially being female my age. It does get harder to lose it as you get older, doesn't it? And that just kind of gave me the morale boost and the encouragement to carry on doing it. I couldn't do it strict kind of, I couldn't do that long term forever, just eating that. And I think I had to, for me, reintroducing a little bit of fruit, a little bit of veg. There's still some stuff that would just, there's still some fruits and stuff we won't eat at all. I shouldn't really have grapes because obviously they're very high in sugar. But if I am really craving, you know, the yogurt with half a dozen grapes in it and a teaspoon of honey, and like I say, that it sorts it out, and that is far better than me getting a packet of biscuits. Because one of the problems is I don't have an off switch, and if I have a biscuit, if I have one biscuit out of a packet, I'm going to eat the entire packet. If I eat one bit of chocolate, I'll eat the whole lot, irrespective of the size of bar. So for me, it is far better to do it this way. I just have no willpower or restraint. I have no willpower or restraint when it comes to food, especially sweet stuff. So this, for whatever reason, this is working. Weighing again on Friday. I'm not as convinced I've had such a good week this week, because my water intake, I've not been good, I've been naughty. My water intake is a lot less than it should be. I have the standard size water bottles, and ideally I need to drink 4 to 5 of them a day. And it's gone down to 2 to 3 a day. I am drinking other things though. I think for me, it's procrastination, it's an excuse, I know, but for me, because it's got colder, whereas now, I mean, it is only sort of 7:30 and I would have another water. But because it's cold, because it's dark, I won't drink it after it. So after 6 o'clock, I'm not drinking the water. And if it's cold, I'm not enjoying drinking it as much. So it's easier when you're hot in it, because you're really wanting that. So it's a bit easier then. But this was definitely not easy. So this is what we've got. I'm like, plenty of meals out of that. As I said in the previous video, it really does. It makes it easier because your choices are less. You're working with less ingredients. You're working with less stuff. So, and it is less time in the kitchen. And I have discovered through doing this some amazing things, recipes and things that I would never normally have. My hair's really irritating me. I need my fringe trimming like a donkey. It's in my eyes. So I can feel it on my eyelashes. yeah, so I've learned some recipes, which is the chaffles tomorrow, which is basically cheese and egg, and you put it in a little waffle maker, and it makes like a little round textured thing. It may not say, it doesn't sound great, but it's actually really, really nice, which is what we're having tomorrow. We're going to have a couple of those burgers and truffles with some salad, and I will be doing a little vid so you can see what it looks like. I don't know if I'm going to cook it on the video. I don't know. I might do. So thank you. Enjoy your evening, and keep an eye out for tomorrow. If you actually want me to cook it on video, I'm quite happy to do that. One thing, if you give it a like, give me a follow. Thank you very much for all the people who have started following me, and thank you for the comments. Please drop a comment, it does help. And if you want to see me actually cooking, trust me, there's people over the years would have loved to see me in the kitchen cooking, and they would have paid good money to do so. So if you want me to do it, I'm going to do it absolutely free. So have a great evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.